Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week, the 12th of May. We had a big release last week with our French Terry fleece, solid colours. We are all up to date now though, so ready to process this weekend's orders as normal, and we are back to our normal release style. So we have some new fabrics for you, and I have 2 Lush Sunday Rewinds for you as well. So first up for the new fabrics, a little while ago I showed you some beautiful new ponte that we have, so 310 GSM ponte in a gorgeous red. Now I have our staple black. I do have other colours coming, there's still a few more to come, but we are focusing on the black this week. It is a little bit crinkled, I'm sorry, it's been in that fold for a little while. So this fabric is 60% rayon, 35% nylon and 5% spandex, and of course 310 GSM. It is our standard 150 wide, which most of our knits are. It has some lovely firm stretch both ways, and there's your drape. So you can see that there is some structure to this fabric. It's really beautiful for pants, jackets, dresses. You could do a beautiful pencil skirt out of it, or a nice gourd skirt or something like that. I made a top out of the red. There's heaps that you can do, but it is a heavier, more structured fabric, so do keep that in mind. Now, obviously it's just black, so I don't have any other fabrics to show you with it, but I do have some exciting news. I have the 4000 Resart, and if you haven't already noticed, we have the Mariflex in the black back in stock. So 000 is a black Mariflex. So that's been back for about a week now, I think. So if you haven't stocked up, do. It's amazing stuff. All right, so black 310 GSM ponte. Next is what I am wearing. It is this denim two-tone brushed ribbed sweater knit. So it is a base that we've had before. I put it with the marshmallow that released a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. It is 76% rayon, 21% poly, 3% spandex, 180 GSM. So it's very light, but it's brushed and it's soft and it's snuggly and it's beautiful. It is really quite stretchy. It's got a lot of give going on there. It moves really well. So this is the unwind, which I have hacked to do the 2 color thing here. I did this previously with a double brush poly and a waffle, I think it was. It was caged in green and the hunter green waffle, and that wasn't as stretchy as this one is. So you can see that where I finish off probably isn't perfect here. It probably should have been straight up there, but I didn't make any adjustments to the pattern pieces that I'd already made for that one. I just went with it, and I still like it. It could probably be a little bit better here, but I still like it as it is. So it is a bit of a two-toned blue. Some fluff in my hair there, which is kind of cute, and it's nice and brushed on that right side there, so it's really lovely. Okay, so here's the cut of fabric so I can show you properly. All right, the stretch is pretty insane. Look at that. And look, I know it looks crazy see-through, but it's not see-through. It's just because I'm holding it so far away from me, but crazy stretchy. Look at that go. So you do need to think about that if you're going to do something that's going to be heavier than a little jumper like this. I don't have any clear elastic or anything in this because it's not that weighty. But if I was going to make myself a dress or something out of this fabric, I'd definitely be using some clear elastic in those horizontal seams, because it's going to want to grow on you all day long, this one. Beautiful drape, falls beautifully. Okay, thread wise, the best I've got is this 585. So it's just a little bit darker than the fabric, but because it's got some brushing, threads do tend to sink into this one a little bit, so I think that will be fine. Okay, so Denim, two-toned, brushed, ribbed, sweater knit. There's a lot of words in that one, and I tend to get them confused. All right, next is a restock, and it's another Swiss dot, this time in pine. This one went really well last time. It is such a pretty color. It is green, but it's kind of a grey green. It's a beautiful green. Actually, it's not that grey, but it's a beautiful green. Let me show you up close so you can see it. Get my face out of there. That gorgeous Swiss dot texture. It's beautiful. You can just make a simple long sleeve t-shirt or something like that, just that little bit extra. All right, so it's got your horizontal stretch. Not much going on vertically there. And there is your drape. So this one is 77% poly, 23% rayon. I haven't written it down, but I'm pretty sure it's 180 GSM. Maybe it's 200 GSM. We'll have that on the product listing so you can know for sure. I don't have any coordinating threads. This is a tricky color. It's not one that I have any coordinating threads for, unfortunately. But it is gorgeous. Pine green Swiss dots back in stock. All right, last of the new fabrics, and it is another braid jacquard, which is a new one that we brought out probably again a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, a month ago. This time we have this gorgeous purple. Let's see. Let's open that up. So it's a little bit like the cable sweater knit in a way, if you've used that one. It reminds me of that. It doesn't have any fragility really, this one, I don't think. It's not likely to catch on anything, this particular fabric. It's really pretty. Again, it just gives a nice little texture to whatever it is you decide to make. This one is 97% poly, 3% spandex, 220 GSM. So it's got some nice stretch. It's see-through because I'm holding it out like this. And it does have a little bit of vertical there. And there is your beautiful drape. It's such a great color, this one. It's a really beautiful purple. Okay, so for this one, we have 2725, yes, in the Resart range to match with it, and 373 in the Mariflex. So all of these threads will be linked to the product, so you'll find them in a little drop down menu on the product listing. You'll find them all in there. So this is the purple braid jacquard. It's really pretty. All right, now let's have a look at some rewinds. The first one I want to talk to you about is this one here, which is New Hope in green. Both of today's rewinds are double brush polys because they are just so versatile. This one is, I think, super versatile because there's quite a few colors in there and there's quite a bit of coordinating that you can do with this one. Sorry if I can ever open it up. It's a bigger cut, that's why. All right, let me show you the gorgeous colors in this up close. So you've got like a denim blue, a mid to dark green, a like dusty olive green, there's some purple, there's some ivory, and of course the background is light green. It's really, really pretty. All right, so good old double brush poly with its great stretch. Oh, I'm not holding that the right way. And there is your drape. So this one here, we matched up with just the Resart 1090. I couldn't find a new Mariflex to go with it, unfortunately. So we've just got the Resart 1090 that we originally had. And then to go with this one, we already had Niagara blue modal to go with it. And that looks really pretty with the blue dots that are there. It's probably a bit tricky to see. I wonder if I should bring Molly a bit closer for you so you can see those blue dots that are in there and how the fabrics coordinate with it. So this is Niagara blue. We already had this as a coordinate. And then we also had dusty olive. Double brush poly, it's so soft, and that just matches with those little olivey dots that are in there. And then the last one that we already had, and I'm actually not sure why we have this one. I think it probably looks nice together, but it doesn't actually coordinate with the purple dot. So I'm not sure why we put it with it, but I'll show you anyway, and it might be something that you absolutely love. So it's a really beautiful purple. This is Dewberry French Terry. And it's a great colour, but it is quite a bit darker than the purple that's in there. All right, but then I did find some new things for you. So from our new releases, this again, like that Dewberry, it isn't actually the same colour as the purple. I think it looks really great with it. And because this is so light, it's actually quite nice having something dark and striking next to it. So like the Dewberry, it doesn't match. It isn't a match for the purple, but I think it looks nice. But the pine green Swiss dots do look nice with it, because they are a closer match to this darker green. They're not exact, but they are closer. Sorry, I'm making Molly try and fall over there. So that looks really pretty too. And you could also go with the denim. The two-tone denim brushed ribbed sweater knit. So that goes quite nicely as well. It's got the blue in there. So whilst it's a, you know, it's predominantly a pale green fabric, there's actually quite a lot that you can match with it. Also this mauve modal is really pretty and is a good match for that purple. This is the 200 GSM modal. And to keep you a little bit warmer, the off-white faux alpaca is really lovely. Those ivory dots that are on there. And then lastly, blue waffle is really lovely. And again, keep you nice and warm. And it's a really good match for that blue dot in there. All right, so there's a few new coordinates there for New Hope in green, and some of the originals that we already had as well. All right, excuse me, Molly. Pop you over here. So then the next one is this really gorgeous, it's called Lavender Cloud. Let's turn that over, there we go. Again, as I said, double brush poly, beautiful and soft. It's just gorgeous. Let's open this one up, there we go. Show you those colours. Oh, it's not actually showing the colours very well. It is a bit lighter purple than that. It does have the dark spots in it, but it's not showing the actual purple very well. I think it probably looks a little bit better back here. Okay, again, stretch, amazing. Both ways, and gorgeous drape. So double brush poly, I mean, there's just so much that you can make with double brush poly. And there is actually a video that I have made just about double brush poly, because there are so many options for this one. You know, it's just so versatile that I've done a whole video and I've shown you a lot of different outfits as to how double brush poly can work. So you can find that on our YouTube channel if you're not overly familiar with the fabric base. It's probably worth having a look at and seeing what you can actually do with this fabric. Lots and lots. All right, so for our threads, we already had 3040 in the Result range, and I was able to match 158 as well in the Mariflex. So we can add that one in. And for coordinates, we already had the Raisin soft hand sweater knit. Looks really pretty with these darker patches here. And we had First Bloom French Terry, which is really pretty too. And Aubergine Corduroy, which is pretty cool, this stuff. And that looks really gorgeous too. Really nice. And the last piece I've thrown on the floor, so I have to go rummaging around and find it. Excuse me a moment. Here it is. Sorry about that. That was a bit silly. So the purple braid jacquard that is releasing today as well also looks really, really nice with the lavender cloud. All right, so hopefully there's something new here that you like, or you've forgotten about these double brush polys that we already have in stock. They are available at a reduced price for you just for today, just for the release day Sunday. Okay, please remember to, let's fix that up, enter our competitions, YouTube and Facebook. We have two $25 Lush gift cards to give away there for you. All of these are now available on our website, which is www.lushfabrics.com.au. It's almost the middle of the month, so the monthly postal service is obviously still an option for you. If you're not sure how that works, just check it out on our website under the shipping tab up the top. All right, I hope you've seen something that you love today. I'll be back next week with some more though. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.